Hi everybody, it's me, the Rat Boy Genius. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done an update of my Let's Play Touhou Underground Shamanism, so I decided to rectify that. Now, today we're moving on to the second to last level, and in this level we will be fighting one of my favorite Touhous other than Alice, which is Keine. But first we're just gonna get into the game itself. I just skipped past the story section because I figure I can explain it better than obviously I don't think any people in the audience speak very much Japanese. So basically, Reimu here is trying to reach the human village to warn them about the catastrophe that's about to hit. But unfortunately, the city's protector, which is a werehog named Keine, won't let us pass because she thinks we're an evil doer. So first we have to get past a legion of fairies, like, well, always. And then we'll have to get to the mini-boss. And you'll be seeing the mini-boss, well, I don't want to say soon, but relatively soon. No. In this I'm showing off a few of Reimu's new tricks. We got access to a few new spell cards, which let us fire split shot, homing shot, laser. You know, I never really liked laser in shoot-em-ups. I don't know why, it just always felt piddly, and I guess I don't like the fact that it follows with you, puts you at risk. Unless you have, like, a game like, I think it's called, is it Xander? Or is it, I cannot remember what it's called. It's some Capcom shooter where it's sort of like Gradius, where you can get, like, balls that protect you. And I really like that in that game, but you don't really get that in Touhou. But, you do get a few extra guns you don't really see in, well, I guess in this they're not guns, they're magic charms, but that's neither here nor there. Now, actually, I'm going to interrupt myself, talk about that we're fighting the mini-boss right now, with no introduction, so I guess I'll have to introduce her. I can't believe I can't remember her name. It's like Fuchiwama something. She's a phoenix. She's like Kaine's friend, and she like lives in a bamboo forest or something, and she sells dongo, I think. I really don't know a lot about this character. Obviously I can't even remember her name. Obviously you can tell by her distinctive parachute pants with stickers on it. I'm sure somebody will correct me, but you can tell she's not that complicated. Just a lot of fire and bird patterns, but all in all, it's nothing that we can't handle, buddies. We're gonna be okay. Actually, in fact, you can see that we've already hit her to her second form, and goddamn, is this a massacre. Now, I didn't realize I was that good at this game, but I really am getting better now that I've been practicing it some off-season, been playing some more 7 Deadly Sins, went back to some of the classics for the TurboGrafx 16, the second Touhou game. Oh! Say goodbye to, what's her name? I really cannot believe I forgot her name, but it's not important. Anyway, where was I? So we're moving on to the second half of the level. We're gonna move on to Keine, who we've gotta beat some sense into. As you can see, she doesn't look like her normal portrait. She has horns. It's because she's a werehog, and in the full moon she sort of hulks out. First we gotta get past the sort of buffed up fairies that are wearing like little mortar boards, which is, I guess, fitting because she's a teacher. Now, what was I talking about before I got distracted? Shit. Something about... Oh, playing the second Touhou game, which was Touhou Endless Rows, and it's good to go back to the classics and on the good old TurboGrafx 16, fight some the original characters, see some characters you never see anymore, like the shrimp mage person and Alice's mom, and all that happy horse shit, Vivid, and you know, it was just nice to get some skills. Those games are so much easier compared to this one, though. Like, are you even looking at those bullet patterns? The first one, it was basically like 1942, but with little girls shooting pieces of paper riding turtles. In this game, it's like half the screen is so full of bullets that if you if you're running on like a onboard graphics card, you're gonna get maybe 10 frames per second, which is cheating, by the way, because that's like free slow-mo. Now, we've moved on to the boss, as the dialogue indicated. This is Keine. Like I said, she's one of my favorite characters in the series, because it's not very often you see a character whose power isn't to manipulate time, but is to manipulate history. Speaking of history, Gensokyo, for those who didn't know, was actually a separate plane of existence, and it was founded in 1642 by a separation of rifts created by a battle between Oda Nobunaga and the Takeda clan. This was covered in the first novel, obviously, where it sort of introduces it, and in that scene, that's where it sort of introduces all of the gods that lord over Gensokyo. That's where the demons were exiled, and that's where the boss of the first game comes from, who's the Demon King Oda Nobunaga. Now, Keine is kind of a pushover. Their gimmick, though, is that at certain points, if you don't stop her, she'll go back into history and restore her health. And obviously one of the things I like about her is that she uses historical sort of attacks, which I thought the pattern that looked like Mount Rushmore was pretty impressive. I don't know how Zune did that, but, you know, I gotta give thumbs up to that. Anyway, Keine's about dead, so I'm gonna wrap this up. This is the second to last level. Next time we'll be finishing it up, and as always, I've been your friend, the Rat Boy Genius. Thanks for watching, guys, and you guys have a nice night.